Hello everyone, I'm Ye Xuanyi from the DK factory. I'm very happy to meet you on the internet. Today, let's introduce the basic use and operation instructions of our SF100S device. If your device are an early edition SF100, the device operation is basically the same as the following method. After you received the equipment, first check the appearance of the equipment, the buttons on the screen, and whether the output line is damaged or missing. You can plug the data cable into the aviation circuit, turn on the power switch. Our equipment only supports AC input voltage of around 220 volts. If your local voltage is 110 volts, you need to buy an additional inverter to boost the voltage to 220 volts. Today we will talk about the operation through the rotation button and the start button, and also screen works. The device performs charging and discharging operations on the battery. First, you turn on the power switch here. After plugging in the output line, connect the battery. Note that the battery voltage must not exceed high, otherwise the battery voltage is likely to be too high, resulting in damage to the components of the device. Be careful. Let's regularize the data of the screen. This is the battery voltage. If you don't have a battery connected, the voltage here will be 0. This is the time of execution. This is the time to charge or discharge. This is the charge or discharge capacity. It indicates how much power has been charged into the battery and how much power has been discharged from the battery. Here is the current for charging or discharging. Here is the current for charging or discharging. Here is the target voltage for charging or discharging, or cut-off voltage. If the battery voltage reaches this charge or discharging cut-off voltage, the charge and discharge operation will be stopped. Here are the mode of operation that can be performed. For example, mode 1 means discharge, and mode 2 means charging. Here. The bottom line is the states. The line may show the states of charge and discharge, or pause, or stop. Here is stop. Let's do it in detail. First, we press the black setting button. When the mode value is flashing, you can rotate the button to set the mode. Here is flashing. 1 for discharging and 2 for charging. For other mode, you can select and set them according to the table in the mirror. For example, automatic charging, discharging, and charging operations. First of all, let's learn how to do the charging operations. Set the mode to 2. Then we set the target cutoff voltage. For a 12 voltage lead-acid battery, we generally set it at 14.7 volts. If 12U is shown here, when 12U flashes, press and hold for 3 seconds to switch to professional mode to set a special voltage value. Long press here, 3 seconds to change another mode. Long press 3 seconds to switch the professional model. Remember that the long press only needs to be operated once, and there is no need to press it again. Then we set the current. Because our device uses constant current and constant voltage charging, it has two currents to set. The first is constant current, and the second is cutoff current in the constant pressure. According to the it has two currents to set. The first is a constant current, and the second is a cutoff current in the constant pressure phase. According to the characteristic of lead-acid batteries, the first current is usually set to 0.15 times the capacity of the battery. The second cutoff current is typically set to 0.02 times the capacity of the battery. For example, for a 20 Ah lead-acid battery, we set the current when the charge current to 3 amps and the cutoff current to 0.5 amps. Here is 3. The first one is 3 amp. The second current should set to 0.4. Note that the second cutoff current must be less than the first current. Otherwise, the charging will stop quickly. After the screen stops flashing, we press the Start button to start charging. At the same time, the light will turn red. When the charging is complete, it will turn green. Click. The screen is not flashing. Then press Setup. Start. Then the light will turn to red. When the charging is complete, the light will change to green. The state line here, the state change to running. It's running now. If complete, it will show complete or stop here. Let's learn how to discharge. Click the running start button to stop because it's charging now. So click here to stop. Stop the charging. The light turn to green. Then click the setup button. Rotate the setup button to model 1. 1 means discharge. Then click the button. Then set the cutoff voltage for discharging. For a 12 voltage lead-acid battery, if it's used to test the capacity, we usually set the target cutoff voltage to 10.5 volts. Then the current is set to half the capacity of the battery. Here, the current set to half of the capacity. Because the capacity of this battery is 20, so the current should set to 10. Click the setup button to confirm. Then press the start button to running. It's running now. The light turn to red. Okay, it's finished because this battery is the voltage is very low. Quickly to reach the target cutoff voltage. So very quickly to finish. The latest version of the device supports 3 modes of the operation. First, use the setup and start button to set the parameters and observe the results of current, voltage, capacity, and time through the screen. The second way is to install our software through your own computer. Set the parameters of charging and discharging through the software. and control the device to charge and discharge the battery. The curve charge of current and voltage capacity can be viewed through the software. The third is use DK WeChat mini program to set charging and discharging parameters to control the device and charging and discharge the battery. The latest version of the device also supports discharge to voltage of 0 volt. Okay, that's all of the basic operation of the equipment. Thank you for your learning and watching. If you have any questions during the use, please contact our business staff like Evan. Of course, lead-acid battery can also be repaired by overcharge and over-discharge, and specific technology can be consulted by Evan. Thank you for choosing and trusting DECOM. Thanks for using our equipment. Our vision: make batteries healthier, longer, and happier. See you next time. Bye-bye.